at the end, friends. Our troopers are already at their table, getting underway. Why don't you go join them? I'll bring you a drink.
I'm cutting my caffeine down, so no monster tonight. So we got squirt caffeine free.
Ooh,
All right.
He's squirting.
All right, let's do this.
Welcome to The Inn at the End, the internet's #1 D&D Let's Play podcast. I'm your host and DM, Alex. With me I have...
Dash is Valen.
Caleb is Simon.
Milo is Ace.
Red is Ben.
And last we left our adventurers, two of them got caught up in the sewer system of Stonefall, and the other ones headed back to the port. Let's see what happens. Let the adventure begin.
Wow.
Multi-dimensional.
Years of practice.
Yeah, I think that's the first one where all of us got it.
We've had
on.
another
Like you
one
could hear
recent,
each
really?
one.
Well, on
you
the
know.
episode that aired today, it was fucking airtight. But then there was two people that didn't open anything. And we're like, yeah,
Easier
hell
to
yeah.
coordinate.
And Dash was like, I didn't have a can. And then we made fun of him the whole time.
That's about right.
Nah.
Son of a bitch.
Let's keep it going.
That was the day I had a migraine.
Oh.
So, let's start with our adventures in the town. Valen, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
As you head out
right.
in the middle of the night, away from the manor of the Harris family
Maynard.
that controls the Stonefall city, and the ports just south of it. What are you both wanting to do as the night progresses? Your friends got sent off to somewhere.
I want to see if I can track. Well, I remember being in the manor and asked if I could track which way they were flushed.
Yes, and so they were flushed, it looks like upriver, specifically towards the waterfall. And Simon, you got some kind of odd vibes that something unnatural is going on near that site.
I don't remember if we talked about this before or not, Val, but I was kind of listening, and something's not right about that waterfall up yonder.
Right. Yes. No. I agree. We should go investigate. Maybe we could find a way into this prison. Perhaps I'm posing as something, or sneak in. I would like to go then to the waterfall and investigate it, or maybe make a perception check, see if there's something I can.
Absolutely, yeah. The waterfall's a little hike away. Go ahead and give me... Are you wanting to do it stealthily, or you just there's
Definitely.
roads and trails that go up
Simon
there,
does.
that way? Yeah. So go ahead and give me a stealth check as you head up.
Okay.
Are we in a coastal town? This isn't really relevant for this particular role.
It's
but
not. This is inland, so this is more
That's a
forest.
4.
A 4.
I should have kept the accidental rolls.
15 total.
15 total. Okay. Let's see.
I think it's the first time I noticed that Caleb has like a binder for his character stuff.
I know, what a dork. Dude.
Very organized.
We're all nerds and calling him a dork. It's funny. Anyways.
So you head up through some of the trails that head either south deeper into the forest, or the ones that you're taking head up to the cliff tops, the stone falls, the waterfall path that goes up that way.
That's right. Isn't that where this town got its name?
Get its name because
From
the
that
waterfalls
feature?
itself, if you were to fall down them, you're hitting rocks on the way down, you're hitting rocks at the bottom.
Well, there goes another feller.
Exactly, yeah. No one's going
Stone
down
feller.
there in a barrel at all.
Okay.
But you make your way up. I would say it's a few hours to get up to the very top.
Okay.
But immediately you do see where the waterfall is a few hundred feet before the mouth, or not the mouth of it, the end of the falls, the start of the falls up top. A few hundred feet from there is a small island that has a stone tower, like obelisk at the center, and kind of odd ruined stone buildings that's all overgrown. There does appear to be something up here, a structure of some sort, and then thick forest all around.
Simon, hey Val, I'm gonna check this out, and without really waiting for a response, Simon, is going to try to hop to the island with the obelisk.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check, just to kind of go through the water, wade through, trying to jump from rock to rock and make it there without being swept away to the toothy maw of the waterfall below.
Can I use my tabaxi dexterity instead and make this acrobatics?
I would
do it
say
with some style.
I would say
to
no.
impress Val?
Your natural cat-like features do not help you with water.
It helps me stay out of the water.
Exactly.
that makes
Yes.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I can deal with that. It's a 17. I rolled
17?
an 18.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you can get over to there just fine.
Okay.
All right. Can I try and go over there as well?
Yeah,
You guys?
absolutely. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
All right. Cool. Cool. 21.
21.
Nice.
Yep. You head over there following Simon.
I'm coming after you.
So what do you make of this? Can I clear away some roughage from the...
Yeah.
Let's
As you
make
kind of
sense of this.
clear some away, you do notice there's designs on the stone features around it and on the obelisk itself. A lot of it is depictions that you both are familiar with, depictions of Melora and the teachings of Melora. This appears to be some sort of site to Melora.
Val.
If I can have you both, while you're looking at this, give me either a religion check or a perception check. You can roll with advantage on the religion check if you'd like.
I'm going to do perception.
I'm gonna roll religion. I have advantage. Cool. Yeah, that's a 20.
Nice.
24 for perception.
All right. Yeah, you both clear some stuff away, take a look at this, take in what this might be. You do notice there is a staircase that's kind of circles the obelisk itself on the interior part of this structure that goes down. Taking a look and especially pulling some of that overgrowth away, because most shrines in Melora are these overgrown things.
Mm-hmm.
It's the wild let loose. Some of the stuff beneath that, where you would see like vines holding people, as you kind of pull some of that away, they turn into chains, and then they turn into dark imagery, kind of pulling those people down. So where initially it looked like it was this kind of embrace of Melora, there's something darker to it. And with those checks, this is a decoy. This is not a true shrine to Melora. And Valen, I think with a religion check, this is a temple to Torog, a shrine to Torog, the god of torturers, prisoners, or not torturers, torturers, prison keepers,
Wardens?
things of that nature.
Yes.
Milos.
This is not a shrine to Melora. This is a shrine to Torog.
I don't know anything about Torog.
Right. Well,
The imagery does not make me feel comfortable.
Well, suffice to say, he's basically a god of torture.
Oh, jeez.
So I think that this might be the perfect lead to our friends.
I think you're right, and
We
I
should
think
head down the stairs.
yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
We're gonna head down the stairs.
Sweet.
All right.
Is there any preparatory magics that we should do to each other before we go down?
We could do some stuff to each other.
I've got
What are
this
we
one
talking
spot.
about?
It's a starry moon-filled night. It's a lovely evening.
I was like, are you talking?
I made you some tea.
Anything with poop?
I don't think there's really. I mean, are you low on health or anything?
No, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm good to go too. So let's just go.
All
All
right.
right.
Every day I dream about shit.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Go ahead and give me an insight check from the both of you as you begin heading down the stairs, which immediately start to splinter off into different caves and caverns underneath this area.
That is a 15.
15?
16.
16.
Somebody gave me like one of those bulk sets of like a million dice from Amazon, and it's rolling pretty good.
Nice.
I'm liking it.
Most of my dice, except for the ones I have now, came from a by the pound dice purchase that somebody got for like a Secret Santa.
Nice.
As you head down, who got the 16?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
So you notice this, and Valen, you almost sense it as you're going through these caves, but you think it's nothing. But Simon, you realize that the caves have something odd to them. There is something enchanted about these caves, and as you are trying to decide which way to go, trying to figure out which is the best way, you notice that either through illusions or physically shifting, the caves change. But with that information, you're able to note it and keep track as you're heading down. A DC 16.
Absolutely, I do.
Good.
And
Because they also try and split up anyone that is heading down in them.
okay.
And so, yeah, that's kind of how you catch it, is you're going down one hallway and you should have Valen behind you, but he's not. And so you backtrack and you realize that the cave had split as you both were heading down it.
That's terrifying. How do we make sure that we don't get separated from each other?
Well, I think the best option is to hold hands.
That seems.
Did you hear someone laugh?
You could grab
It's
his
got to
tail.
be the caves. There's something weird about these caves. But
Hold
I
his
was,
tail while he leads.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I'm-
I just
I'm
didn't want to
pretty-
say
I'm
it.
pretty tall. I
Okay.
have to reach down pretty far to hold your tail. So let's just. How about I
It's-
just keep?
Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, okay, let's just stay close.
How about you just sit on my shoulders?
Okay,
You're small.
yeah.
How small is he? He can't be that small.
Not that small, but
Right,
I mean,
he's pretty
he
tall, I thought.
offered. I'd,
Wait,
give
how
it a
tall?
shot.
How tall are you?
We're
like
the small
5'10".
ones.
I don't know.
Are you really?
Something like that. I don't remember what I.
Oh, I
Officially,
guess
yeah.
that would be weird to see a full-grown
Catman on top.
another full-grown shoulders.
Here, I got a really
In a
long
cave where you are,
jacket.
having go sideways through some of the entrances, go down some of them, and
All right, well, let's just hold hands.
Let's do
you,
that.
you keep in close contact
Yeah.
as you're headed down. Easy
Holding
enough.
hands.
Holding
We said
hands.
so.
No,
of course.
Very
Holding hands.
specifically.
Hand and paw.
Yes. Interlaced.
Gotcha. All right. So as you're traversing these enchanted caves, go ahead and give me a perception check, or you can do a survival check if you'd like. This is just to try and figure out the way to go. Watch out for any dangers as you're doing it.
That's a 14.
14. Okay.
11 for perception.
All right. With that,
Or did you say survival?
you can do a survival check if you'd like.
They're the same.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good. I'm glad you asked that. We made that detour.
It was for the
Survival?
listener. I want to
Oh,
make
would
sure
that change anything?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
I want the listener
Absolutely nothing.
to know what's going on. In all
getting
ways.
cut.
With those checks, you snag 2 traps as you're heading down. You are actually the two of you. What are cool traps? These caves are full of them. So what traps do you spring? I'll give this to you.
Okay.
We trip a trap where it's this stone, and from it emanates like hurtful things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you step on a stone and like
Talks about my
runes
mom.
all over the cave wall, and you just feel pain as you hit it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, they're like, your mom sucks.
You're
look-
awfully pale.
Yeah,
You hear in your mind, you know,
look
just
like- What's
the
that
things
die?
that you tell yourself that are awful.
Yeah, like cat man, more like man cat, you know? Really
More
hurtful
like-
stuff.
More like Cat Boy.
Yeah.
And Simon.
I think I would go something a little more old school poish, like pendulums, like bladed
Sure, absolutely.
pendulums
Yep.
somehow.
And they
Pressure
also
plate.
insult.
Yeah, but they're dull, but they say really mean things and
Yeah, inscribed on them.
Yeah.
I like the idea of dull ones.
Yeah.
But they still hit you, and they still fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Just not a
like-
clean cut.
Yeah. With that, you are going to take some damage.
Thy mother doth. Whatever.
Thine mother doth have a fattest ass.
With the 2 traps that you set off, that's 20 damage each to you.
Holy shit.
What kind of damage?
Whoa.
The first would be psychic damage, and the second would be bludgeoning.
That
said
fat ass
20?
hit hard, dude.
20, yeah. That was with 3d8. I rolled an 8, a 7, and a 5. It was a beefy roll.
Okay. Hey, you okay, Val?
No, I'm not. Just don't look at me. I'm feeling really sensitive right now.
I didn't know words could hurt that much, but they can.
Okay.
With that, you do start to notice some of the other traps. You're trying to keep an eye. Those, you do hear voices just coming from the walls and from further away. And the deeper you go, the harder it is to get a sense of where you're going. You get a bit confused, and you set off one final trap that opens beneath you to rushing water. As you both fall in after some amount of time in these caves trying to find...
We're still holding hands, though.
Still holding hands as you
that
jump
is part of it.
deep into this
We
rushing
fall
water.
into the water, nothing above the surface until two hands emerge,
cold water?
holding each other. Yeah.
As you are swept away.
Oh, no.
Does it make their butts pucker with the coldness?
You might.
Buckered.
Roll for butt pucker.
Roll for it.
This is gonna be athletics.
No, please. Constitution saving throw?
It's
strength of your-
it's a dexterity saving throw.
There we go.
For me, it's religion.
Dash anyway.
Religion.
Yeah. I love it.
No.
Use those skills in interesting ways. This is how we build worlds. This is how we build
Who's
characters.
the god that you serve?
I don't know.
That's really weird.
That feels less fantasy and more real life, though.
With that, we will go over to Ben and Ace.
And I don't need sleep, so I can take care of you while you are resting.
You are caught by the flowing waters underneath the Harris Manor and are swept away quickly. The water pulls you and pushes you and turns, and at some point, you're not able to keep your head above water. It goes until you are submerged underneath, and you go for... you're trying to hold your breath this whole time, and your lungs begin to burn before you're able to pop back up for a section, catch your breath for a little bit, and then it repeats the process, and you're going underneath the water again, trying to hold your breath. And you come back up, and you can catch it again, but it's not as much time, and this cycle continues, and you're not sure how long it is, minutes, hours, that you're flowing through this system of tunnels. And it seems to be trying to, like, the water itself seems to be trying to put you into a place of pain, of not being able to breathe, of not being able to get a foothold anywhere. You try and grab the sides of the walls, and they are all smooth. You try and grab where the ledge is that's going to, just before you can get in, before you're going to go underwater, and you're not able to grab anything there. You see Corgan and Dorgan, thrashing about in the water as you're all being pulled through it. With this, I will ask you, Rhett, if you think Ben has any sort of kind of triggering feelings about this event as this is happening, as you're being pulled under the water and then brought back up and pulled under.
I know. I was going to snarkily say well, I don't need to breathe, which
Right,
is true,
which I know.
but I do. I didn't say anything because I was thinking actually, shit, that sounds like I'm dying all over again in a way. So I would say, this is like reawakening some of those suppressed memories.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, DC 10, and then you can take that roll as you will.
Is it? I was going to say, is it
natural
bag
one.
worthy?
And not only that,
That is the
Yeah.
first natural one.
You get it. You get a
You get a
prize.
prize.
the ghosts don't like it when I roll a 1, but it comes in the way of another augury spell later.
All right. So with that, you don't have to breathe. You don't have to hold your breath during these times, but those memories flood back of you being on the ocean floor, falling there. Ooh, what did we get?
A punch card.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Out at the weed store.
Yeah. It's a full punch card for the rec station. If you're in
Nice.
Salem, Oregon, check them out.
Full bag today, boys.
So yeah, with that, you are going through this. You see your friend suffering the same fate that you once did, and
Can I try and like reach out for Ben?
through all of this, you absolutely can, and you can you can get Ben. Eventually, you're pulled away from each other for a bit, and you can
Even
reach him
more
again.
terrifying.
Yeah, it is a long tunnel.
Yeah.
But is there anything you were wanting to do, reaching out for Ben? Just having that connection.
Just to try and grab him and protect him and like just be there for my friend.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, you can. The water doesn't care and keeps pushing you further.
Makes it worse.
Yeah,
It's like you grab a hold of me, and it's like one of the rotten spots that just like sloughs off.
Yeah, gross.
but eventually, the rushing water and the bouts of gasping for air, none of you drown. None of you succumb to it. None of you take damage from this. It pushes you all the way to some open air as you get shoved out of this flow over open water that you fall down and drop about 20, 30 feet into an open pool
Ouch.
below you. The water's deep. You have to wade where you are, but you're in a stone finished pool that flows out and up into this massive, large cavern that you have entered into. You see above you, there's two pipes, big pipes. You assume one of those is the one you came out of, that's just pouring water into this area. The cavern itself is a few hundred feet around. It's pretty big. You see big braziers that are lit that illuminate some of the areas around here. There's one massive platform in the center of the cavern that raises up about 20, 30 feet. And then you see along the edges of the cavern, there's a walkway with doors set into them where you see shadows ever so often moving. And the other thing you notice is the massive sound of rushing water that echoes in this cave. And as you hear it, it just feels oppressive. Like you can barely, make out what you're saying to each other nearby. And Corgan and Dorgan are not very good swimmers, so they're trying. They find a spot just up by the rocks, leading into the cavern. It looks like it raises up there, and they're able to catch their breath there. And from this point forward, Caleb, you are Corgan and Dorgan.
Are you okay, Corgan?
I think I'm okay. Yeah.
All right.
What?
It's really loud in here, apparently. Being stupid. Anyway.
I'm sure glad we're out of that water.
Yeah.
Well, with
How do you guys
yeah.
feel? Oh man, this is wild. Oh man, where are we? Are we in the prison? Is that where we are?
Which of you is which, by the way?
Well, I'm
Can't you
Morgan.
tell us apart?
Well, I'm Morgan.
Yeah, I'm
One
Dorgan.
and
You got it
one,
right.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I liked Corgan more, so I was just trying to figure that one out.
Hey, I'm Corbin.
Well, I help you out of the water.
Oh wow, thank you. Oh yeah. Oh jeez. Oh man. Ooh, I got water all up in my unders.
Yeah, that water wanted to kill us something fierce, it seemed
Yeah,
like.
it did. Oh boy.
Jesus, I don't think I've ever heard Dorgan talk.
You never asked, so.
You're right. I'm always talking to Corgan. All right, Jesus. Melora.
Dorgan, but whatever.
I'm talking, I'm swearing. I'm cursing.
Oh.
There's a reason I was talking to your brother more. That was not Ghoul.
What do you guys do?
So is this prison?
Yeah, we in prison now?
This just seems like a place we need to get out of.
I don't know, guys. It kind of seems like this is where we're meant to be.
Corgan's gonna. Is there a door or something nearby or anything? Nearby?
You don't see any doors, but from where you are, you see the massive central platform is in front of you. To your left, you take a look, and you notice that's where the sound of the rushing water is. The entire chamber here is flooded except for the platforms, and that water flows to the left over these massive falls, and that is where the echoing sound of the...
Corgan's going to run over the platforms.
And then, so yeah, to the right, you do see a set of staircases that lead up to where that edge walkway is on there.
I do real quick. Can I get a
So
refresher?
yeah, to get up to the platforms, you would take the stairs up there.
Okay, yeah, Corgan's going to do that.
Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna find a way out.
All right, brother.
And I take my great axe out.
All right.
Can I? I'd like a refresher real quick. What the end goal mission was again? We're
Yeah,
trying to
Dress
find out.
asked you to figure out what was going on down here. He wasn't allowed down here, and the Harris family was doing something for Alistair down here that
Right.
Dress was not aware of, but
Right.
wanted to know what was going on.
Right.
Oh, good.
I would like to use my divine sense. Well, no, because that's only 60 feet. I'll hang on to that. So sorry.
I feel
If you
like-
want to go ahead and just make a religion check as you're down here,
I will.
just to get a vibe.
Well, I rolled a natural 2.
Ben, let's just get out of the water, man. Like,
5.
5. This place is sketchy.
Great.
Sketchy as hell.
All right. Yeah, let's just Corgan.
let's try to get through one of these doors.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
On it.
So yeah, you're headed up the stairway
Orc
there.
power.
As you do, you can get a better sense of as you climb up, a better sense of the area. There are bridges that go from the surrounding walkway to the central platform. Looks like there's 4 of those. One of them goes to its own kind of structure that is by the waterfall that leads off into the more cave network down that way. But the one you're headed up to, there is a walkway above you, and as you kind of climb up the stairs, you get up to a door that opens up, not locked at all.
Nice.
All right.
Wait, so where did Corgan go?
Weren't you the one?
That's
Yeah.
you're leading the charge on this.
Cool, okay, good.
Yes.
Well, like, as we're, like, following up behind, Ace is going to think back as, like, just kind of, like, observing the area and thinking, all right, where would we find, like, some kind of guard or leadership? And he's thinking back to the time that he spent in prison. And would he have any idea of where, like, a guard station might be in a prison like
this. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check,
Oh,
and
awesome.
you can do that with your proficiency modifier.
Good. Okay, cool, because I would be a -1 otherwise.
Yeah. You're proficient in prisons.
Proficient in prison. Nice.
And I rolled a 17,
Again,
so
are you even playing
19?
Ace? Or?
18. I'll give you this. Taking a look at this, climbing up, getting a better view. This is not like a prison you've ever seen. There's something odd about this, and I would say it hits you as you're climbing up, and you see just kind of how terrifying this is meant to look. The shadows casting on the stalactites on the ceiling that just make these terrible looking images, and this just sense of dread in this place. As much as this place is a prison to hold people, it is also a temple.
Have we seen anybody else?
You see some shadows along the edges of the walkway, some movement.
But no actual people.
Not from where you are. It's too
no
dark
corporeal
to
beings.
get a good view.
Hold up, Orc. Hold up.
What?
He's got a name.
Yeah, what's my name?
Whatever. This isn't right. Don't open that door right away. Something's off in here. This isn't a place that's just a prison.
Corgan looks at Ace
These
and
people
just
aren't your
slowly
friends.
reaches behind him and just opens the door.
Yeah.
Door opens
Looks
to a
like
dark room
Looks
inside.
like we're going through.
All right. So weird premonitions aside, we should reasonably expect that other people in here are going to be armed. but maybe let's not look for a fight. We're here to figure out what is going on. If we can do that while perhaps showing some mercy, I think that'll go a long ways.
You got it, boss. Whatever you say.
All right, so you don't want us to kill immediately? Wait for your signal. What's the signal?
Funky Town.
It's always Funky Town. Yeah, just the signal is if anybody is cutting on me or Ace or you guys, that's a signal.
Then cut them back.
Cut them back.
Thanks for including us in that.
You guys are people too.
All right.
And
I've never felt more a part of this group.
If we're looking for a verbal signal in a tense like standoff situation, like
I'll attack someone.
All right, so
I feel like that happens every day.
so only attack if they attack. Could I consider verbal abuse an attack?
no, don't do that.
Not for you. If somebody verbally attacks me, that's different. You attack them.
Well, no, guys, words are just let them.
All right, so
let them
any
roll.
words I don't like in your guys' directions,
Yes.
No.
I
Yeah.
attack.
Bad words at me or Ben, you
Attack.
attack
Okay,
them.
but the words have to be exceptionally biting. Exceptionally.
Do you have an example?
Like if we get out of this with like maybe one instance of cutting people who are using biting words, then that's exceptional. That's what that means.
I feel like we need a Boolean search of terms or something like that.
I'll work on a handout.
that would be great. Yeah. All my recent employers always had handouts every time we started. We usually
Where's your safety data sheet?
Yeah,
It's a flow chart of
and
who to
to be
attack.
honest, we were never given an we were never given an orientation, so I'm not really quite sure on the etiquette you guys expect us to compose ourselves with.
Is that something you guys expect, an orientation? Should we sit down real
Every
quick?
boss we've ever
Every
worked
boss
for
we've
before.
ever worked for had an orientation,
Oh, wow.
and also someone on staff for mental health.
Okay.
And to
I
be
got
honest,
your
you
mental
guys,
health right here.
you guys look
And
like
he flips them off.
you need it.
All
Okay.
right, it's a little rough.
Real
I'm not
quick.
used to that, but that's fine.
So we do an orientation
Was that a
montage.
biting word?
We do an orientation montage, and 30 mintes later, what do you guys expect usually? Like is there usually coffee and donuts? 'Cause we
Yeah.
can't do
Definitely
that
need a
right
snack
now.
break.
Yeah. Like those cheese crackers with the peanut butter in the middle.
Go ahead and take 10 guys, and when we come back, I'm going to want you guys to tell me if you were a breakfast cereal, what type would you be,
All right.
okay?
And I finished my drawing of my family already. Was I supposed to give that to you or Ace?
I don't think Ace cares. I'll go ahead and take it.
Okay, here you go. It's just a picture of me. They all died.
Never knew my parents. I was born on the battlefield. Anyway, so flowcharts aside,
I think we got
right.
it. We
it's going to
we
be
understand.
the verbal signal is Funky Town.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
If I hit somebody, then you guys should be hitting people too.
Look to me first, maybe. Like it just depends, you know.
All right.
No. If I hit somebody, you guys need to hit somebody.
Right. All right.
Go ahead and tell him yes while looking at me. Okay.
You got it, Ace.
All right.
Good.
I got it. Attack.
Anyway,
This is gonna go great.
all right.
I'm so glad I gave you guys these NPCs. This is fantastic.
You're really screw things up.
Otherwise,
Yeah, this is
let's
great.
keep our wits about us.
Right. What's
yeah,
about
yeah.
us? You got it, boss.
Stay sharp, and let's do the job.
Oh, hold on. It's time for my 15.
Yeah, we got a 15.
It's in our contract.
I get 2 15s a day. I mean,
You guys can go on ahead. We'll.
Oh wait.
All right.
We want you to go first.
Insert 15
all right.
minutes of silence
so
into the podcast.
we're gonna go through this door, right?
Yeah. Every time we try to talk, you're like,
Da, 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 da.
In my contract.
Not on the clock.
all right.
You go through the door?
Yes.
All
I mean, yes.
Yeah, Corgan and Dorgan go through the door for sure.
For sure.
All right. You head on into the door. This is a decent-sized room that is full of cages, metal cages.
With people.
There's some dead bodies in some of them.
Well, I don't like this.
Time to.
In one of the
look.
corners is a desk with a bunch of loose papers and dirt, with a chair. Just behind that chair, it looks like there is another door, and that leads, you would imagine, to the bridge that goes over, that connects to the rest of the cavern itself. But yeah, this is a dark room with a bunch of cages. 2 of them are open.
How many?
The rest of
bodies?
them are locked.
This is pretty unsettling.
And if it's a lot, just say a lot.
There's probably about 6.
Okay.
Looks like a bunch of dead people, boss. You want us to do anything with them?
Have they said anything mean to you, Ace?
I just see a desk we should probably look through.
Look through the desk.
Got
I'm
it.
going to
Look through the desk.
Corgan runs over to the desk and brings his axe down onto the desk.
It breaks immediately. This thing's old. And
Good one, Corgan.
smashes it, yeah.
You
did it
Papers
again.
fly up
Here
in
you
the
go,
air.
boss.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
anything?
You can easily search through it.
This is why I always give him the paperwork.
Yeah. Also, I should note I can't read, so you guys.
That's the other reason. Neither of us can read, but
Neither of us. We're both.
he
illiterate.
pretends really well.
You guys are gonna have to read these for us.
Neither of you can read, but he knows his ABCs.
Yes.
Barely.
Always be cleaving.
That. Can he get a prize for that? That was pretty good.
That's the only thing we learned at our last orientation. It's the ABCs of marauding.
Yeah.
You want to pull from the bag,
Let me
Alex?
pull, yeah.
I heard that one. All right, let's look through the desk now that it's all spread out for us.
Massive
Yeah.
book in here. No!
You've been
This
cursed.
is a Bible? No!
Yeah.
But it's large print.
Good. When I turn to Christ in my older years, when my eyes have gone, I will remember this day when I received the large print Bible.
I've
King
got just the
James,
thing
does
for
that
this
help?
day. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you got the one joke gift that was.
I mean, I was like, it was there. It's like, there's a massive book in here. I can't not get the
The
massive
problem
book.
is Dash and Caleb already knew about it, so it had to be Alex or Milo.
Ben, let's look through the desk now that it's all spread out.
Sorry, I was reading my Bible.
Well, don't let us stop you.
Yeah, sure.
Taking a look through the paperwork, there are lists and lists of names of people that are brought here, that were brought here at some point. Looks like this was some sort of processing area.
How many names?
A lot.
I would count.
Yeah, if you want to gather the
if we're
papers,
just
you
looking
can
at
keep those.
papers or whatever, I
Just-
would just walk off and I would literally maybe figure out how many are on a page and count the pages. You know?
Just
Yeah.
skimming any family names that I recognize from
Oh wow, he's looking at his computer. That's
my past
impressive.
time.
He's gonna
Let
pull
me-
out the
let me
Bible.
take a look.
Yeah, we got Job, Leviticus,
Who's that?
Matthew.
Someone named Deuteronomy?
That's
I was
cool.
like, there's actually
Deuteronomy?
four dead prisoners in here. I said 6, but
Okay.
my notes tell me it was 4.
But yeah, I'm just looking for names that might strike a memory for me, someone connected to my family, something connected to the rescue, someone that I may have known in prison.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check. And if you guys are going to take time with this, you can do that with advantage.
I was looking
Yeah.
at the name, so maybe I lend the help.
Absolutely,
You know?
yeah.
And I rolled terribly, so that's cool.
If it helps, I died, so my memory's not that great.
I rolled a 6, and I have a -1 to investigation.
All right.
Crap
Taking
saved
a
my
look,
memory, sorry.
you don't. The thing is, it's a lot of names. As you're kind of looking through and counting up, it's a few hundred, with dates going back 100 years that this place
Jeez,
has been
wow.
taking people in. So you'd have to spend a good amount of time going through those names, trying to see if any of them might be recognizable. You don't see any as you investigate during this time.
Like the 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, to me, the importance isn't. We don't need to waste a lot of time on it, but it's like if I can get to any of the bodies, it's like rub a smear of dirt, across their foreheads or any part of their body that's visible. light my incense, say a prayer.
Yeah.
The names are important because I don't know who these people are. And I don't need to necessarily recite them or anything like that. But
You just give funeral rites to the ones. They're all in locked cages. Are you fine just doing it through the bars?
Yeah.
You're able to reach them. Yeah.
As he's doing that, I'm going to each one after him and trying to rummage through their gear.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
that's totally fine. I don't
Yeah,
mind.
I mean they've already been blessed. So.
Yeah.
What is investigation? It's
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay.
If you want to do perception, you can as well.
5.
5.
We're rolling like,
One of them has a ring,
ooh, grab
Alright.
it.
but beyond that, not much.
Corgan takes that.
Okay.
I mean, I've got a couple of these. I'll go ahead and pop my magic awareness in here.
All right.
60 feet.
And is that something only you see, or is that something that everyone can see? I think it's something that just highlights as visual to everyone, but I don't remember.
You can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your turn. You know the location. It just says you know the location.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you pop that, and
Wait, what is this? Like detect magic or what?
Yeah, essentially.
you pop that in this room. Every one of these cages is enchanted.
Oh.
There is a powerful magic to them.
Oh, wow. Zappy
Specifically on the locks, but more so the whole cage themselves. If you want to go ahead and give me an Arcana check just to know maybe a little more about it. Giving you all these intelligence checks.
I do learn the school of magic.
Absolutely,
it
yes.
belongs to.
Yeah. More so the nature of what's going on, more than the school is what the Arcana
8,
check will be.
so
for.
that would be a 7.
A 7. The school, I think, is going to be evocation for most. Necromancy on the locks.
Oh,
Woof.
That's terrifying.
interesting.
Yeah.
Chill touch. It's just chill touch. No big deal.
Son of a bitch.
You also
Necromancy on the locks.
necromancy
It's
on the
something
locks.
worse than chill touch because he was like, his look was like, yeah, fucking try, bitch.
You also get an illusion in a corner of the room.
Oh.
Illusion magic in the corner.
Ooh.
It's one of the open cages.
Oh.
I point this out and go like, orc guys, there's a thing over there. Go over there.
Wait.
I'm on it.
What kind of
Corgan sprints
what kind
towards
of thing?
towards the corner of the room with his axe.
All right, you go into the empty cage. There's just kind of busted, the back of it's busted, and it's fallen down, and it's just stone wall behind it.
Ooh, this is an Elden Ring dungeon. Hit it.
All right.
No.
I hit it with my axe.
You hit it, and your axe goes through it.
Yeah, Elden Ring, baby. Liar ahead.
Hey,
Anybody? Just
my
me?
axe went through this. I think this wall is broken.
Good job, Corgan.
The wall is
The wall doesn't make any sense.
It's not walling.
The wall
figured
doesn't
it
wall well.
This wall is not walling.
And I go and I start.
He's right.
It
Goes
doesn't
right
My
through.
axe went through
Yeah.
too.
Jesus.
doesn't.
Hey, boss. I don't know what you want us to do. I can't kill the
Yeah,
wall.
we're still like,
I think this wall is godlike or something.
Okay. I
Is
think
there anything else in here, Ace?
don't touch the locks. The locks are real bad.
Gotcha.
And beyond that,
I
I feel like whatever's on the other side of this wall is probably something worth investigating. There's the door.
Dorgan, why don't you go ahead and poke your head through and let us know.
sure
Report.
thing, boss.
But real quick, out of character, did you say that there are some prisoners that are alive? Or are they all dead?
They're all dead.
Okay.
They're all
I
dead, yeah.
thought we
There's just
were
4.
like glossing over a very important
Yeah, they're
fact.
cowering
like,
in the corner.
like where we could get our information.
It doesn't matter. I gave them funeral rights either way. They could have been alive, but
Just putting
And they're
a
just
hand
like,
over their mouth.
It's over. It's all over.
It's better this way, trust me. Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
that could be another Elden Ring
Dorgan definitely
reference, though, too.
axe through, head through.
Head through, and as you kind of pierce through, this leads to some cave system.
Holy shit, there's more caves.
More caves.
what do you guys think? Does the door make more sense, or does the illusion?
I
cave?
mean, hidden things tend to lead to things that you want to find.
Yeah.
right? That's true. Hidden
They were
things-
hidden for a reason, yeah.
Hidden things tend to lead to things that people don't want you to find.
Or
People
the
who don't want
cage
to be
is
found.
broken. Did something come out of the cage or into the cage?
Or is the cage just a decoy?
Are you asking for our expertise? Or?
Yeah,
I
these are
mean,
great
I
questions.
guess asking more the DM. But
I mean, we could at
are
least
the bars broken
That's a good
out or
question.
in?
I've got notes on what it means. Yeah.
we could at least open this other door that's in here. I don't know.
there-
I want to go through the invisible wall. That seems like
I'm
more
a
fun.
fan of the.
Are there
invisible
any
wall, too.
tracks indicating travel one way or the other?
Go ahead and give me a survival check.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I also do that?
Yeah, sure.
And what do I add for that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
You know what
Oh,
this
cool.
reminds
It's a
me
plus
of?
0.
This reminds me of
Ooh,
like the
19.
opposite of
19? There's some tracks, probably a few weeks old.
15.
15. There's some tracks.
And-
Not sure how old they are.
I think that they're a month old.
They're a few weeks old.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm slipping.
Can I tell which way they're going? Or
In and out.
In and
Yeah.
out. All right.
Wow.
Oh, hey, bosses, there's tracks going in and out. About a few weeks
I don't
old.
know how you didn't catch that, but
Let's go check it
that's
out.
why you got us.
Yeah, fuck it.
You guys go first.
And I also want to make clear, I pocket, just fold up the list of names. It's in my
Yeah,
pocket.
I-
So
yeah.
I got that.
Absolutely.
All right, you got it, boss.
Corgan and Dorgan walk through.
All right. You walk through. You're in the caves. And you begin walking through as a group.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I give them like a step or two.
A step or two.
10 feet at least, right?
A trap,
What's
a trap
like
length.
the fireball length?
20 feet.
Yeah.
To do with that, you start heading through the caves. You hit a dead end and start heading back the way you came, trying to find another route. It starts looking different than you remember. You try and get your bearings. You're like, oh, if we just go right each time, we'll get out.
That's Ace's thing.
Yeah,
You always
end up in the
right.
same place a number of times doing that. This
No, this doesn't make sense. This is how you get out of mazes, guys.
After a few hours, you realize that these caves don't make sense. If I can have somebody roll me a d6.
I'll do it. Sorry, boys. Daddy's going to roll. This is going to be a good one.
You don't even know what it means.
Yeah.
It could be really bad what you just rolled.
How many times do I die?
Like, we don't even know if the bad thing is the 1 or if the bad thing is the 6.
That's true. I rolled a 1.
Or they're all
You rolled a
bad?
1?
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, after a few hours, you find yourselves back in the pool of water.
A few hours.
Yeah. There is a crack in the top of the cave that looks down onto that pool. You see the two massive pipes pushing water into it. You see a view of the whole cavern itself.
Hey, let's start over, guys.
Does this give us anything that we can do from here, or
And I hop down.
It's just it's just a it's higher than before, so it's about 40 feet. This will be a check to see if you take damage
let's
as
just
you
go
jump
back
down.
to where? Let's go back through the maze.
Where does this water come from? You
We
said there's
were
pipes?
lost
There's
for
2 pipes.
hours.
That's how you got here was the pipes.
What's our job?
They're just
in the
dumping
maze.
water
We were
into here.
lost for hours. I don't want to get lost again.
It's gonna be a few hours. That's fine.
Cannonball!
Dorgan
I
jumps
jump.
into the
I
water.
will say with that few hours in the caves, if you want one of those hours to be a short rest, you can take that.
That would be awesome.
Easy enough to do.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
And there's an hour where you're like just stuck in an area. You have to like climb this face, and when you climb the face, you realize it's just backwards, and then you realize
Then
that
I just sit down. And
yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
All right, I don't have any.
We have to jump in. I
Things
can't.
anymore.
I don't want to make athletics.
Just jumping in
We
water,
can go
right?
back through if you want, Ben.
You can climb down or you can jump.
But what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go
Athletics or
back into the
acrobatics?
cage area and start the maze over?
I mean,
Well-
we could try another door. There's other doors.
Yeah. So we went through the door, but there are like bridges to other platform areas and whatnot.
I just
And there's
feel
the
like-
door in the prison room.
I just feel like our knowledge of the maze has grown,
Has it though?
I don't think it has because it keeps on changing every time I turn right. I should be the hallway I expect, but it's
Yeah.
not the same hallway.
Because you need to follow Melora's light.
Laura doesn't know shit.
Melora let us hear.
Well, Laura also got me imprisoned and you killed in a fucking storm.
Yeah, but Melora also got us Corgan and Dorgan.
Exactly.
See, he gets it.
All right, let's go. Let's jump in.
I mean, I'll climb if climbing is.
Do we have to make an athletics check?
Athletics
to jump
check
down?
to climb down or
There's a
acrobatics to
possibility.
jump and try and not take damage as you fall in the water.
I will do athletics to climb down because that is
Same.
my
That's
Yeah, I got solid
what we're
athletics.
good at.
Yeah.
13.
That
13?
is an 11.
11.
Could I just roll a Constitution saving throw and jump?
Just get it over with.
You can roll a dexterity saving throw.
19.
19.
Climb down.
No damage. Who's who over here?
I was 13.
I was 11.
13.
Corgan.
Corgan, you take d6 of damage. 5. As you slip, as you're kind of falling, some of the rocks give way and you fall into the water. Take 5
Okay.
damage.
I'm going to ride this character hard and put it away wet. I don't even care.
Arr, ow.
And then
It's too fun.
10.
10 over there. You also take that 5 damage.
You guys could just climb.
Yeah, why'd
It's a
you
lot
guys go the
safer.
hard way?
I tried to climb, but my hand slipped.
It sure looked like you jumped from my perspective.
Well, I tried to climb, so
He saw me jump in and he's like, well, boss is jumping.
I'll jump too.
What do you do now? You're back at the mouth. There's the stairs up to the room you were just in, where the cave is.
I guess we're not
or the
going
Why don't we
back.
take a look
door.
over the edge of the
Sure.
water? I mean,
Over the edge of the water?
Yeah, so going from where you are out into the left, the cave opens up more and continues down, and that's where the water in this area just flows down into caves below. And that's where that sound is coming from.
I don't want to follow the flow of water after what we went through earlier today. I don't want to.
that's a fair.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Same. Let's go back to those doors in the jail room.
all right.
Okay.
Head up back. You're in the processing room, the jail room there.
And there was an old door behind the desk or something like that. Yeah.
Is everything the same as when we left it?
Yeah, looks the same.
It's not a whole different room
Yeah.
now.
Right,
Actually,
Yeah,
the
no,
desk is broken.
It looks the same. The
The
desk
ring's
is
on the
busted.
guy's other hand now.
Wait a minute. This guy had a ring before.
All right.
Where to go?
Corgan's going to go to the other door behind the desk.
Yeah, you open that door up.
Yeah.
You open the door, and there leads to a walkway that goes to a platform that goes to the main central area there. The central platform. Looks like there's a walkway that leads to it.
Hey, boss, are we going this way?
Let's go that way.
All right.
Corgan goes that way.
Everybody's
Get
a
us
fucking
done. All right.
coward of the maze.
Good job, Corey.
I kind of think you're a better leader than.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I know. I think that, to be honest, I think that we should be in charge. But
Probably.
they're paying us, and we need the money. So.
Hey, what are you guys talking about up
No,
there?
nothing. No, nothing.
Once you guys can pay your own salary, you can call the shots.
Yeah, no, I
Isn't that
would
called
never.
retirement?
I would never call my own shots. I'm dumb. I'm just a dumb orc. I don't know anything. We're gonna take this over here.
They don't think you can read.
I know. I got them tricked. I read that contract.
But fucking Dorgan thinks reading is just knowing your ABCs.
He knows how to read.
You get to the central platform and you're headed over. From here, you get a better sense of the ledges around this area that are all connected with these bridges, these rope bridges that go across. You do see some movement short, maybe 2-3 feet tall, long.
Long.
Yeah.
Do we see the creepy vibe, like shadowy figure things that Ace saw earlier?
So that's just the shadows that kind of hit the ceiling above.
Okay. Like
They
a
don't
Play-Doh.
look normal. They look like faces.
But
and
we
then
do
not
see
faces,
them.
But
It's
you
not
see
like
them as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Here, this kind of massive platform you're on, you see set in the center is a grid of cages held up with chains on each of their corners. And you hear murmurs moving underneath. Something's down there. There is probably...
Do we have to walk over the grates?
You don't. You can walk around them to each of the other ones. And so, yeah, from where you are, if the pool that you got dropped in is north, to the south is a big, large archway door that looks like there is a drawbridge that hits it, that comes down from it and connects to this platform, but is up at the moment. To the west is 2 bridges that hit 2 other doors. To the east, a bridge that hits another doorway, and a bridge that goes to overlook the mouth of that waterfall.
So we have a total of 4 doors and then the lookout.
Yes.
Okay.
And it looks like there's some small kind of stone building that's set on one of those outcroppings that overlooks the waterfall.
Any markings or anything on it?
No, not that you can tell from here.
Okay.
Looks like there's some like stonework designs.
We got 4 doors and a lookout point to look out over the water.
I'll take a little bit of time and try to observe any markings, anything I might recognize from time in prison again.
I would say immediately you recognize that the cages below here most likely contain prisoners. Beyond that, nothing makes sense for a prisoner. There's not open areas that the prisoners could be. There's not a place for, like, without exploring the rooms, you don't see a place for the guards to be. You don't see
Why would they
a place
need
for
guards in a prison
food.
like this? You know.
Can I just peek into the grates and see what's down there?
Yeah. You peek into one of the grates nearby, you look down, and there's a person down there. And you kind of look further, and there's a person in a cage below them, and there's probably about 5 cages below, and these chains, you would guess, raise these up and down.
Ben, I think we found the cells in this case.
Right.
There's people down there.
Right.
Yeah. Still, I'm not sure where the guards could be.
And the other one, you look down into one of them, you see there's a prisoner in there, and they just kind of look up at you.
Should we talk to him?
I don't want to.
They don't say anything.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to him. I know what it's like in that position. I've been there. I don't want to deal with this person.
Yeah. It's possible there's no guards, but we need to understand what the Harrises are doing.
Well, we got right and left drawbridges. I don't think we can get out beyond this unless you can, like, float.
No, that was the other guy that I used to play. And my guy sinks.
It's full of holes.
Levers and things like that. Do I notice anything like that?
Yeah, you do see on the west side, there is an array of levers and stuff that most likely are used to manage these chains. There is a long bar across them that is locked in place.
Where did we come up exactly?
The north side.
North side,
yeah.
where the lookout side is, right?
Yeah, if you got the north here, God, it'd be backwards. I'm looking, but yeah, then if the north, the top one here, and then you've got the lookout, the waterfall, a door, the drawbridge, a door, that processing area going around clockwise.
Well, there is this option we have. If we let all these people out, we're going to have to talk to somebody.
Like draw them out.
Yeah. I go over to the levers, check out the lock, and I'll I'll go ahead and pop another one of those magic things.
The cages are magical, absolutely. The levers themselves have some basic magic to it. That lock has another strong necromancy vibe to it.
Yeah, so this is going to hurt me if I touch it.
Yeah.
You got a way to make it not hurt me when I touch it?
No.
Cool.
How about this? I use my augury spell.
Okay.
And I guess to get a glimpse of the best course of action.
I have 2 more of those.
Okay. How long does it last for? Is it like
I believe it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Yeah, it should be similar to detect magic.
I guess it has to be a specific course of action. So I get an omen about a specific course of action, such as pulling these levers, freeing everybody.
You get a neutral outcome.
Because the good does the bad that's done to us.
For someone here, that sounds pretty nice. Just right.
I'd like to go ahead and also, since we're kind of in here, it seems to be a little bit more dense of an area, right? Kind of. Pretty.
More
dense of an
options.
area?
Just like, well, anyway, I'd want to use my divine sense if it's like a little bit
gotcha.
more.
Yeah, with divine sense, I'm going to say immediately you get a deep pit in your stomach. You are in the center of some place terrible. This is a temple to something dark and treacherous, and as you kind of reach out to sense creatures, entities that might be powerful, you get a fiendish sense from the direction of one of the doors, and a really powerful celestial sense from one across the way.
Thanks for dropping by, friend. In the meantime, why don't you visit bit.ly/humbleinn and buy yourself something fancy on Humble Bundle. Help us keep the ale flowing around here. You can also leave our bartenders and troopers a tip over at patreon.com/in at the end. We hope to see you here next week. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.